The top pacesetter for this year was the McDonald's McCafe, and that brand found a lot of success having a very solid value proposition, high-end flavor coming in from the QSR world into the CPG world. McCafe brought in $172 million plus in its first year. And the number 2 was Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Bold. Again, finding great success by answering consumers' quest, this time for bold flavors, simplified ingredients, and a lot of convenience in the deli sector. And great success here, raking in $146 million plus in the first year. On the non-food side, the median was $26.5 million. In the non-food sector, the top brand was Nexium, which was an RX to OTC switch. It's an antacid tablet, and it provides a new over-the-counter solution for frequent sufferers of heartburn. Now, it's not surprising to see an RX to OTC switch at the top of the list for non-food. We see that with some regularity. These are just big old brand introductions. And again, Nexium really made a mark this year. Our top olfactory launch, and olfactory was a big theme through non-food this year, came from Airwick LifeSense. And this brand provides continuous freshening throughout the home for 60 days. And it allows a level of personalization, which is another important theme that we see across all of the aisles. It allows consumers to dial in the level of fragrance that they want in their home. And then Tide Simply Clean and Fresh came in at $167 million for the first year. Now this is, of course, a Tide brand, but it's a lower priced solution.
Getting the forecast right is just critical. Sue touched on it at the beginning of the discussion. Having an understanding of where you're going to source your volume is one of the cornerstones of success for new product launches. And getting it right is optimal. Cheerios protein, we assumed when we did a simulation that there would be 65% ACV. And from that 65% ACV, we forecasted $52 million in first year. We missed it by a squinch. It was $50 million in year one, 96% accuracy. To me, that is off the charts impressive. Most concept and product testing gets you in the 70% to 80% range. The ability to understand where your volume's coming from, the ability to understand your market segment really helped. Nexium, another example, we assumed 90% ACV. We thought that Pfizer would land $267 million. The reality was $271 million, 98% accuracy. So really, congratulations to the Hendry team. With all due respect, great forecasting, and it's really because we understood the inputs that clients like this were going to make as they went to the marketplace. So it's really important to understand how much advertising you need in order to be successful. I've seen pretty consistently over the years, if you want to have a $20 million brand, you probably need about $6 million of advertising in order to hit your numbers. We can help plot out what the optimal advertising spend is depending upon what you're striving to drive in the marketplace. So to bring this all home, again, it's really about understanding the opportunity. Plant your seeds where you have a chance to win. New product launches are difficult, there's no doubt about it. Be realistic about your first year expectations. $100 million launches are really tough. As Sue said, 9 this year. That's the most we've had in a couple of years, and most of those came on the non-food side. Think about what it's like. Think about the importance of accuracy in your forecast and understanding your competitive market. Think outside the aisle. Think outside the category. Think where you can source people, because people don't buy an aisle or buy a category, they buy a need. That's what Tom Jutton tells me all the time. They buy a need. It's really, really critical that we understand the needs. Get rid of your conventional category definitions, because consumers don't buy that way. They buy on something that's going to satisfy a desire. Increase your launch support and stay with your baby beyond year one. It's still a Pacesetter fact that we've been talking about for a long time. 30% of products lose 30 points of distribution in the second year. The demand, the trial, there's a lot of trial that happens in the second year. We've seen 30% of trial happen in the second year. Stay with your products. You got to hit that perfect demand moment.